Hello, before we begin today's video, can you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it actually helps expand the wonderful knowledge of NY and JPA weather and helps yours truly. So I really would appreciate it. So thank you, and as always, stay safe out there. Now let's get to today's video. Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, December 31st, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, CDM number 9. Happy New Year! Well, we made it through 2025, and 2026 should be a pretty interesting year too in terms of the world weather. We have a changing seasonal state going from La Nina to El Nino. That's going to be very interesting to keep an eye on. And of course, the rest of this winter, well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty active one. Now, whether or not that means snow for your backyard, we're going to find out, but it's certainly going to be a time period, at least through late February, that we're going to have to keep on our toes. Now, that also means I'm going to just give you a little bit of a heads up here. If you're over analyzing the medium and long range model guidance, we talked about this last night in the live chat, so I just wanted to really touch on this here. Stop wasting your time. There's way too much volatility here, way too much. In fact, the model guidance from last night, like the European, basically tried to phase every short wave in North America into one trough. Yeah, that's not going to be realistic. So just, again, step away from the model and go have some little hot dogs. Enjoy New Year's Eve and just give it a little bit of time. Now, let's talk about our weather pattern heading off through the end of tonight and into the new year. We're going to have a series of troughs moving through. We had some snow flurries down towards Wildwood earlier on. Right now, most locations have variable cloud cover with winds from the west, northwest, and west, well, basically west, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Some gusts here and there around 20, 25 miles per hour, but for the most part, it's a lot less windy than what we saw yesterday. Temperatures range from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast, so certainly rather chilly. On our WeatherTap radar and surface map, there's one batch of snow showers. In fact, let me just refresh this real fast. And there's one batch of snow showers that is moving off the coast. Here comes the next one that will be moving through this afternoon and evening. So don't be surprised as the ball is dropping in Times Square that a few snowflakes are following along with it, along with chilly conditions. You definitely want to bring your coat with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. And if you're actually standing out there, you're probably there already, in which I would say good luck. Not my bag. Definitely not. I'd rather stay home. That's my thing. But it's certainly going to be chilly either way you slice it. Now, you see this cold front up here? That is an Arctic front. We've been watching this low pressure system, and I've been mentioning for almost a couple weeks, hey, watch this low pressure system. It could be a bit of a trickster, and it will be, but just not for us. See, this low pressure system had the potential either diving towards the New Jersey coast or towards the Gulf of Maine. And it looks like it's going to be diving towards the Gulf of Maine. And that's going to lead to a nice band of snowfall around Boston and Massachusetts and basically around Rhode Island, where you could pick up anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow with a bit of an inverted trough as well. But that same low pressure system will also drive this Arctic cold front through. And that Arctic cold front will feature a nice little squall line of snow that's going to be capable of dropping a nice little dusting to as much as an inch of snow as it swings on through tomorrow morning. So a bit of a snowy start to start 2026. In the meantime, we're just going to remain a little bit unsettled. And that's pretty much about it. But no major storms are on the way. The way our pattern is looking here, plenty of progressive shortwaves coming on through. We get close to a potential interaction for this weekend, but everything's going to be pushed too far east. We talked about this last night. Nothing has really changed. So if you want to check out to see what I was talking about, definitely check out at the end of this video the nice little area where they actually show last night's live chat. So definitely check that out. But basically, this is all just marching its way through. Very progressive. So this weekend, it's going to be pretty quiet. No major storms or anything of that nature. We just have to watch out for that snow squall. And the mesoscale model guidance are, pretty much in strong agreement. This is the NAM model guidance here around 5 a.m. and there is our snow squall line. Again, not everyone is going to get blanketed with an inch of snow, but there's a few locations where you get some of these stronger bursts here, much like a line of thunderstorms in the summer. We'll have the capable of picking up a quick inch of snow. It's going to be a very dry snow, very fluffy type of snow you could probably, blow away with a snow blower very, very easily. The HRR guidance is showing the same thing. Nice little line here, marching its way through. Either one is kind of correct as far as the way that this is going to look. But the overall theme here is that this is moving fast. So most likely everyone's sleeping at this point, or at least most people are sleeping between 4 and 6 a.m. when this comes through. By the time you wake up, it is long gone. So overall, not looking at any type of major impacts here. So for today, few passing snow showers, definitely chilly for the last day of 2025, with high temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. For midnight tonight, snow showers will be around, some snow flurries as well. Nothing too crazy though, just a few flakes in the air, with temperatures generally in the mid 20s around the region. So it's definitely going to be chilly out there. By tomorrow morning, there goes our Arctic front with our snow squall. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s in your suburbs, lower to mid 20s on the immediate coast and in your urban areas. By tomorrow afternoon, scattered cloud cover is expected with high temperatures ranging from the mid-teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s in the Delaware River Valley, lower to mid-30s along the coast. On Friday, first Friday of 2026, quiet. A few flurries around, mostly due to some lake effect snow showers trying to reach the Poconos and Catskills. Overall, though, a very quiet day with scattered cloud cover, still chilly, low temperatures in the single digits to lower teens over the northern interior, mid to upper teens along the coast, high temperatures in the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. On Saturday, high pressure builds in with scattered cloud cover, low temperatures in the mid to upper teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. Then on Sunday, a low trough passes on through with a chance of a flurry, but for the most part, just scattered cloud cover around the area. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid-teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s in your suburbs, mid-20s in your urban areas and on the immediate coast. High temperatures will rebound into the lower to mid-20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s in the Delaware River Valley, lower to mid-30s everywhere else. Then on Monday, high pressure passes through the region and a low pressure system passes to our north. That's going to lead to scattered cloud cover and a few flurries here and there. Low temperatures will range from the single digits to lower teens over the northern interior, mid to upper teens in your suburbs, upper teens to lower 20s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. On Tuesday, quiet. High pressure exits, look for scattered cloud cover, look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures a bit warmer, mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. I will say that this time period for Tuesday and Wednesday, a bit questionable. I could see this ending up much colder depending on how short waves interact, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then here we have on Wednesday, our cold front moves through with an area of low pressure, scattered showers. Again, watch this period because there's a lot of volatility in the way that these short waves are interacting in the upper levels. So this is a very changeable time period. But for right now, we're looking at scattered showers with low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s and high temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior. Mid 40s in the New York City metro and upper 40s to lower 50s in the Philadelphia metro. That is your forecast discussion for today. We will not have any video discussions tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday with a premium public video discussion. Looking forward to seeing you all then. And until then, have a wonderful, happy new year. Stay safe out there and just have some good fun. Thank you for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. But if you want to help the channel out even more, and myself, of course, you might want to check out Premium Consulting Membership, which provides amazing content and information that you get beyond the daily video that you see Monday through Friday. So what do you get? Well, you get updates every day in the Premium Dashboard, starting with, of course, checking out the latest winter forecast or other seasonal forecasts throughout the year, live coverage room where you can ask me questions live and I respond usually within a few minutes. Also, the latest holiday updates, how the weather will impact that upcoming holiday. If you are into landscaping or you work in landscaping, should I say, you will get the latest details on whether or not rainfall will be a threat and impact your job. And of course, there is all the other content. The zoomed in impact map, the severe threat analysis, long range thoughts, the premium consulting video, and also energy analysis, seasonal analysis, additional analysis when the storms get really tricky, winter storm overviews, and when the tropics gets really active, all of the updates, including the individual storms and the overview as well. And if you're a business owner, we also have a specific impact forecast for you guys as well, your own weather map. So let's take a look at the prices. Pretty fair. $15 a month gets you all this information. If you're looking for a little bit of a discount, you can also have a yearly at $150 and quarterly at $60. And also, for all of you business owners out there, you have the ability to get your own web page, your own consulting analysis based on what you need every day in the morning, updated Monday through Sunday without any delay. And of course, you can call me up as well and have that one-on-one consultation. So all this and more at NY and JPA Weather. Thank you as always for being a subscriber and watching the videos. But if you're looking for a little bit more, this would definitely be one of the ways to do so. So in the meantime, stay safe out there.